it's Dana here. We all go through struggles from time to time in our home life, work life, sometimes just inside ourselves. And so we're going to talk about the problem, the solution, and how to remember the best way to solve things for us. So we talked a little bit about armor last time. Armor is the problem. We'll talk about it more in the future as well. Armor is the same as holding on to tension or resistance or just plain getting caught in a struggle and not knowing what to do. Armor comes from our past and we can learn to let it go in different ways. The solution is the opposite of resistance and holding on and struggle. The solution is relaxation and relief. And one of the most popular chapters in my book is a chapter on riptides. Using the image of a riptide can help us learn from going stuck in the struggle to back in the flow. And so I'm going to tell you from what we talk about in the book is in nature, a riptide is a very strong current in the ocean. And expert advice from a lifeguard about a riptide, they will tell you do the opposite of what your fear is telling you to panic and struggle, and that will make you fight even harder. It'll weaken you and it'll take you under faster. So expert advice is doing the opposite of struggle. It's relax, let go, and float. And so obviously we're not always caught in a physical riptide in the ocean, but there's many times in our lives when we're caught in a struggle and we don't know what to do. And the harder we fight or try to figure it out with our brains or struggle with it, the more it weakens us and the worse it gets. So we can remember to use the image of a riptide to relax, and then when we relax, we're able to think more clearly, we're able to get some intuition going that we maybe couldn't have felt before. And in that, we can get a sense of freedom and relief when we just go with the flow instead of creating more tension in the fight of the struggle. I'm going to tell you a quick story from my personal childhood. I was floating down the Spokane River with my rowdy friend, and that river in places is known for taking people under. So she is up ahead on her inner tube. We're floating down the river. She's like, "Come on, Dana." And before I knew it, trying to catch up with her, my inner tube went over a giant boulder, and my inner tube popped out and saved itself. But I went over the boulder and I got caught in the churning, powerful water underneath. And the harder I fought, the worse it got. And I realized if I didn't change my approach, I would go under. So I decided to say a little prayer. That's what a lot of us do when we don't know what else to do. So I said, "Please help me." And as soon as I prayed, my body relaxed completely and I popped out of that churning water just like my inner tube did, and I had the most amazing sense of relief and freedom. And that's what I'm proposing that we can try. So please remember to use the image of a riptide or the story I told you when you get caught in a struggle, and see if that helps you. Next time we'll talk about what if that isn't working for us, what are some approaches we can take then. And that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Take good care.